Hi, Bethel. It's Pastor Chris here. I hope that you're having a wonderful week. And I just wanted to say thank you. This past Sunday, Easter, we celebrated the resurrection of Jesus together. Some people were here in person, some people were at home. And it was I hope it was a good, wonderful day of worship and celebration for you. Obviously, it's the second Easter in this pandemic that we've experienced together. Nothing about it is ideal, but still the message and meaning and focus of the day I hope was true and meaningful for you as a family. And I personally, for those of you who were able to come in person, I really enjoyed just seeing kids in the church. Like having kids here worshiping and just being together. My kids were able to come, which was wonderful. And it really just instills this longing in me, which perhaps we're going to have to wait a lot longer for. But a longing to be together and worship as our families of all ages and celebrating the good news together. And so it's difficult when we have this news that we're going to be back to step one as a province, back to step one, which means closed indoor dining and a couple other things. Not necessarily because I feel like that impacts me personally as much, but more what it represents in the sense of we still have a long way to go. And that can be really discouraging. And I realize that perhaps that could be discouraging for you. I was talking to someone recently this week who they were enjoying at least going to their gym and working out, and they can't do that anymore. So I don't know how this news is impacting you, but please know that we're praying for you and certainly want to support you in any way we can, and that we're in this together. And so with that said, we are going to focus on the things ahead, the ways in which we can approach the spring and the summer, and to do this well, to walk together well, because it matters. One of the things that some of you might have joined in on is this Lent reading plan that we had, which kind of wrapped up on Easter, reading through some Psalms, but also mostly through the Gospel of Matthew. And we are going to take a few weeks as almost like a break from this reading together for those of you who want to join in on that. But in a few weeks, look for some information about how you can join in reading the scripture together. I know many of you have your reading plan. Please continue with it. But if you want to join in on us on another reading plan, which might take us through the rest of summer, I certainly would welcome you to join in on that. And for those of you interested, we are going to be worshiping together in person this Sunday. We are going to go back to one service each Sunday morning at 10 a.m. You can register in advance to come if you want to come in person. That's online right now. And if you're not comfortable coming in person, please join in with us at home and do whatever you can to make this a set-aside time of worship, because I realize it's hard when you can always watch it later in the day, or you don't have to fully engage at 10 exactly. We are creatures, I believe, that are created for worship, and oftentimes the rhythms that we find ourselves in will kind of either lead us closer to God or they can lead us away. And so even when you worship at home, you can make lots of decisions that can lead you closer to God. I would encourage you to do that. If you have any questions about the registration process and our guidelines, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'd be happy to help you in any way we can. That's all we have for you today. We'll have some more updates next week, but I just pray that God's peace and His grace would be upon you as you go through the rest of this week. See you soon.